evidenced by the snazzy breaking news graphic. We are on Bitcoin record watch. Bitcoin got close to the record about 20 minutes ago. It's just, now it's below 68,000. Bitcoin moves around a lot. But it passed 68,000 for the first time in 3 years. Bitcoin's record high is 68,982. So actually right now we're exactly $1,000 away from that, but we were within a couple of hundred points just moments ago. So obviously wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin, which was at 16 or 15,000 like a year and a half, 2 years ago, break a record tonight or tomorrow. Joining us now on the CBC Newsline, aka the phone, is Bitcoin
Tom Lee.
Tom, we appreciate you coming on last week. We talked about your great calls. You made a very rational argument about the number of wallets out there. Seems like a Bitcoin record's imminent.
I agree, Brian. The old high, which was 3 years ago, is in a time when Bitcoin's fundamentals and sort of the structural support around it isn't as strong as it is today. So I think it's just a matter of time before that all-time high fails. And I think Bitcoin kind of makes that, it's a beeline back towards its long-term trend line, which, is probably 82,000 near term, 150,000 before year end, and then, of course, much higher numbers in the future.
I've never met an investment instrument that is so polarizing. I got people on Twitter or X that are like, it's the future of finance, it's the future of money, it's going to whatever. And then there's people that call it, it's fake, it's fraud, it's a joke, it's worthless. Why do you think Bitcoin is so polarizing?
Brian, I think there's many reasons, but the three that come to mind is, number one, it's a generational issue. I think in crypto, they refer to sort of the legacy financial folks as boomers because, Bitcoin is really being adopted and used by both younger folks, millennials and Gen Z, as well as people outside the U.S. Bitcoin's really useful to the unbanked outside the U.S. I think the second is that because Bitcoin was is bootstrapped and, has a genesis block, it didn't grow inside the traditional financial system. So I think those who are used to the venture capital world or institutional access to products first before individuals find it, this is an anathema. It came out through the opposite way. And the third, of course, is that, Bitcoin represents trust in a trustless world. And
hey, what's up, man? You gotta love Tom Lee. Now Tom Lee's calling for 150,000 by the end of the year. I doubt we're gonna get that though. What do I do for a living? I'm a private investigator, and I ran an Airbnb, which I just sold. So now I just do the private investigator thing part time. I have a little detective agency, and that's it, man. And then hopefully, once all this Bitcoin stuff pans out, I'm gonna get a few more rental properties, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna sail off into the sunset. But yeah, I'm pretty busy actually this week with PI jobs. I got a few cheating spouse cases that I've been working on, GPSing people's cars and shit like that, which I don't mind doing. It's kind of fun. I'll probably always do the PI stuff on the side since I have the agency. Yeah, so my thought on the presidential thing is it kind of actually benefits our situation because I can't see the Biden administration letting the economy or the stock market collapse until after the elections. Because look at it this way. If the stock market collapses right now, there's no way in hell Democrats will get reelected. So they're going to keep pumping money in, doing whatever they can to prop things up until after the elections. And hopefully that brings us until like the end of the summer, going into October. And by that time, Bitcoin should be at its all-time highs. So that's the one thing that could destroy this bull market is if we get like an economical collapse, which is one reason I sold my MicroStrategy stock today, because at least if everything collapses and goes to zero, I can at least say, okay, well, I made something. But again, I don't think they're going to let it collapse. until at least after the elections. Historically, that just doesn't happen. So we have that on our side, and we have the ETF on our side, and we have Bitcoin at 68,000, and it just wants to hit that all-time high mark. I think we got up to as high as like 68.5. I mean, for all I know, maybe we even hit the all-time high. I mean, technically, we've already hit it. I think people are just waiting for 70,000 right now. Yeah, this is like my third live stream today. I've had like a very easy day, and I'm kind of like, I figure I'm staring at these charts anyway. I'm staring at Live Coin Watch anyway. I might as well do a live stream because I'm just sitting here like an idiot, just like staring at the markets. Good stuff. I always think like, what would I do if I didn't have this cryptocurrency hobby? I don't even know what I would do. I'd be pretty bored. Oh, nice. Yeah, I spent a little bit of a time as a police officer too in my 20s. I worked for I went through a police academy in Prince George's County, Maryland, and I worked part-time, and then I worked for a campus police department. And I never liked doing that kind of work. I felt like I was just giving people tickets. And plus, Prince George's County was a hood. And then I got a job as a PI, did insurance work, liked that. And then I started my own agency where I've been doing like the domestics, cheating spouse stuff. I love being my own boss. Like the one thing with this whole, the money I made in crypto last run and then like having my detective agency is I know I can never work for anybody else ever again. And like the Airbnb, like I was like such an asshole to people on Airbnb who disrespected me. Like I'd throw people out. Like it was like, and I got really good reviews, but you get those like asshole people who like try to have parties and stuff like that or try to sneak guests in. Like I just got off on going over there and throwing people out and just like not taking shit from anybody. So that's why I'm always in the back of my mind, like if crypto collapses and everything goes to zero, I might have to get a real job. I don't know if I could ever handle working for somebody ever again. Like I'm so used to just running every day, doing whatever I want. I work my PI stuff on my schedule. Usually it's at night. So, but yeah, police officer thing could be good, except like I was kind of like, I'm from Baltimore, so like anywhere I'm a cop in Maryland is going to be like the hood unless I go out to like the country. And it's just like, I just don't want to deal with fucking ghetto people all day working as a cop. What's the best way to find the current spot price? Well, it depends what exchange you're using. Every exchange is going to have different prices. I mean, it sounds to me you're like trying to trade this, which I really don't recommend. I mean, if you want to take a short at like $70,000, maybe, but I'm not messing with that. Coinbase generally has higher prices. Then you got buying. I mean, every exchange is going to have prices that are like, because you have a lot of people trying to arbitrage the prices, like sending coins from different exchanges. But then when you factor in the trading fees and you factor in the cost to send Bitcoin, it usually doesn't work out all that well. But yeah, I mean, I would say Live Coin Watch is pretty accurate. I mean, we're at 67,788, and probably Coinbase might have it at 68. Binance might have it a little bit lower. It's just, I mean, who cares? But I was just like that a couple years ago, like trying to like trade all this stuff and like figure out how I can arbitrage, and that just didn't work out all that well. Oh, now we're 67,755. So it looks like that 68,000 range is where Bitcoin's having some problems. My last live stream, we were at this exact same spot like 2 hours ago. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean 68 is going to be a resistance? Does that mean we've reached the top? I don't know. Every YouTuber like who does charts and analysts that I've been watching like for the last couple hours, they're all saying like we're totally due for a big ass dump. We're totally due for a big ass dump. So, I mean, will that happen? I don't know, but if I wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin's at $64,000, I won't even bat an eye to it. I'll just be like, yeah, that's where we should be. But again, if Bitcoin's at $70,000, I won't bat an eye to that either. Altcoins are holding out pretty good. Dogecoin's been killing it, but that's a meme coin. Same with Sheep. How the fuck is Sheep up almost 100%? Fuck, I always get fucked on Sheep. Somebody was just talking to me on my comments yesterday about Sheep. I never buy it. I always get screwed on Sheep because I never buy it. I don't know what my problem is with Sheep. Like, something tells me not to buy it. I did buy a bunch of Doge, though, a couple months ago. I don't know why the fuck is Sheep's pumping, though. I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's a meme coin. And Sheep got hit pretty hard in the bear market. Oh, with the Airbnb? Yeah, so when I first started, I didn't have any cameras, and my neighbors would tell me people were sneaking people in. So then I put these cameras in the front and the back, and that was awesome. I could pull up on my phone. I mean, I'll be honest, like most of my guests are pretty good. I was a super host. I had 4.9 ratings. But towards the end, I just got sick of it. I got sick of the people. We were getting worse quality guests, and people were like starting to stay in hotels. Also, the area of my Airbnb went into the gutter. It just like wasn't as nice as it used to be. So I think guests may have been getting turned off to that. I enjoyed Airbnb. I would probably do it again in the future. But if I do it again, I want it to be like a rural, like mountain house or like a country house. I'm not going to do it like in the center of the city again because there's just too much drama you got to deal with. But I made good money on Airbnb. I was booked, but I bought the property like 5 years ago and I sold it. I made a profit on the property. I was making money with Airbnb, and I just figured out, kind of like with the top, I feel like the real estate market's kind of at a top right now. And on top of that, Airbnb's kind of dying a little bit. And the area I was in was turning into a giant ghetto. I mean, like, fucking stolen car fucking crashes into my backyard and catches the neighbor's house on fire. Thank God nobody was in the Airbnb that night, but they would have just, like, filed a safety charge on me and they would have shut me down. Plus, always cars getting broken into, stuff like that. So I just had to sell the property. I was just like, I almost felt bad for the person who bought it. Because I was like, man, it's like a little pretty white girl, and I'm just like, man, you're gonna like, I feel don't fucking walk around at night by yourself. I didn't tell her that, but like, I mean, she's in for a rude awakening. But hey, whatever. 68,400. Have we gotten above like 68,800 though yet? Because I saw 68,500 like an hour ago, and then we dumped from there. Yeah, my neighbors didn't mind my Airbnb because I was on top of it, and I had a 3-person max, so like I wouldn't allow a lot of people in there. I mean, it was Towson, Maryland. You can look it up. There's been like gang rapes. It's near Towson University. Like a bunch of college students got raped at gunpoint by some city fucking thug. Because like we're kind of under liberal Democrat now leadership. So basically, people from Baltimore City just came in and destroyed Towson. They were actually gang raped a bunch of girls at gunpoint, like a block from my house. So basically, that shut down all the bars, and now nobody would go to the bars anymore. So actually, a lot of them closed down. Restaurants closing down. There was a murder, right in the center, right a block from my house. Stolen cars, carjack. It's a freaking dump. My friend and I were out at the bar. It was a Mexican place, and all these city like kids. They call them teens, but you guys know who they were. They decided to start looting, so they had to lock us into a restaurant. And I had my gun on me because I have a handgun permit. I had my gun pretty much out, and I was ready to start blasting people. And I was like, you know what? I'm not hanging out here anymore, and I'm selling my fucking house. I'm selling my Airbnb. Like I was literally ready to start blasting people, and I had a few drinks in me too, so I'd probably be in jail right now. But that's how scary it was. And then my friend, he's like, look, we're just gonna make a run for it. So we run to his F-150, and there's like mobs of people in the road, and I start yelling out the window, we will run your fucking asses over. Get the fuck out of the road. And we're like honking, and they're like, they could see the look in our eyes that we were like not fucking around, and like we were able to get out of there. But that's the shit that I was dealing with. So yeah, that's why I sold the place. The town turned into a dump. Used to be nice. Towson used to be nice. Now it's a hellhole. Alts are going to start running pretty soon, guys. I mean, there's no question about it. So my price levels for alts I'm looking at, I think, like I said, I always say Solana's already had its run, but maybe it'll get to $250. I don't care. XRP, 80 cents, I think, within the next couple of weeks. Cardano, I'm thinking like 90 cents to $1. I think dollar's going to be stiff resistance, but I'm thinking like $1 Cardano within the next couple of weeks. Once we hit $1 Cardano, like the floodgates are open. Like if you didn't buy Cardano by the time it hits $1, like you've missed it. And it's going to be volatile. You'll see dollar, $1.50, back down to 70 cents, back up to $1.50. Dogecoin, you already missed it. Because I was buying Dogecoin like a month ago at like 7, 8 cents. I wouldn't even fuck with Dogecoin anymore. Like, I don't even know why it's pumping other than it's a meme coin. Shiba, you didn't miss it, but it's like risky. Shiba, I mean, that's pumped 85%. I'm not going to buy anything that pumped 85%. Link, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Link, but it'll definitely get back to its all-time high of $52. But I don't think it's going to get much higher than that. Because Link didn't do shit last bull market either. It pumped in the bear market. I do think Litecoin is going to be between 500 and 600, but probably a $100 Litecoin we're going to probably see. I think by this time next week, we're going to see a $100 Litecoin. Call me crazy. And of course, Theta's already had a big pump. Oh my God, Theta's pumping. We're at 263 on Theta. Holy shit. I would tell you, I'm always surprised because like I don't really pay attention to a lot of this stuff. Like I haven't looked at the Theta price in at least since this afternoon. Or maybe I looked at it last live stream. I don't freaking remember, but it was not at 263. Fuck yeah, Theta pumping, guys, up 12%. Fuck, that's awesome. I'm in a good mood today. That's one reason I'm doing 3 live streams. Bonk up 6% in the last 24 hours. I don't have any Bonk. I used to. And Pepe was up like 100%. I wouldn't be touching Pepe right now. I think somebody on my comments said they were up like 6x or something on Pepe. I think Pepe is probably coming up to at least a short-term top. VeChain, 8 cents within the next 2 weeks. It's got to be. And look, every time Bitcoin dumps, VeChain, it goes under 5 cents, but not by much. Like maybe like 4.5. Like it's like VeChain is like so out of its lows now. It's just like it's not even looking back. I just think VeChain was like a penny and a half in December. A penny and a half. Man, that's why I love crypto. And XRP, I don't know, like 80 cents. Everybody shits on XRP. I'm not a big fan of it, but I think it's going to be between $3 and $5 by summer. So, but yeah, next level for XRP is 75 to 80 cents. Eventually, XRP will be just like Cardano. They're going to be like the same exact price. That's what happened last run, and then of course Cardano just went crazy because XRP was under that SEC lawsuit. Ethereum. Man, I just like, if you didn't buy Ethereum like a month ago or 2 months ago, I don't think there's much more. Maybe you can double your money. Maybe we'll get a $6,000, $7,000 Ethereum. There's too much competition now. There's too much competition. You could have got Ethereum at what, $700 last year? That was the time to buy it. Yeah, MinSweep's good. Cardano. I've been using Yuri for Cardano. Yuri's been great. I'm not sure if you guys have used that at all. I mean, you say you're getting nervous. I do have a little bit. It is weird, the price level. I mean, don't get nervous. You should anticipate a giant bump. You got to anticipate a giant bump. Like you can't, like you just have it. You have to put in your mind right now that we'll probably be at $63,000 Bitcoin when you wake up in the morning. Like if you have that mindset, there's nothing to be nervous about. And then when you look at the price and it's higher, like you're happy. You're like, oh, I was expecting a $63,000 Bitcoin tomorrow morning, and it's 70. Like, I never go to bed at night thinking things are going to be higher. Never. And I don't set like alerts or anything like that. Like, I go to bed. Okay, if I go to bed right now, Bitcoin's 68. I'll probably wake up at like 4 in the morning to like check my phone, and I'll be like anticipating $63,000. Anything higher than that, I'm happy. I go right back to bed. I sleep like a little baby. But when you go to bed thinking, oh, I'm going to wake up tomorrow with $80,000 or $70,000, that's where you get screwed. You let those emotions get to you. But yeah, it is nerve-wracking right now because we're in uncharted territory. But we're due for a dump. We should dump. The technicals say we should dump. We're overbought. Leverage is high. Like, we should be dumping. So, doesn't mean we will, but we should, and we will eventually. And I'm thinking the dump we get is going to be epic, but it might not be till $70,000, or it might not be till after the halving, for all I know. Yeah, I mean, I'll start running very, very soon. I was looking at the theta chart. Kind of looks like the juicy gains are gone. I don't know about that. I mean, so theta went to $15 last time. So what? $3 was theta 250? What I say it was what the fuck? 263. Well, theta is going to get back to all-time highs. So even if you buy right now, what do you got? Like a 369. You got a 5x. Just to get to all-time highs, you got more than a 5x. We're gonna blow past all-time highs. I'd say from this level right now, if you don't have any theta, you should be able to at least get a 10, 15x. Maybe 20x. If you were buying theta at under $1, like we were telling you on this channel, you're fucking golden. You're golden. I'm just sitting pretty now on theta. My theta buys are all around $1, under $1. So I'm not even sweating theta right now. I like to see Cardano get a little bit higher. Once Cardano gets over $1, I won't be sweating Cardano at all. I'm not sweating VeChain. Almost all of my VeChain buys are under 2 cents, penny and a half. So, and Bitcoin, of course, is not sweating that. Yeah, anybody who's been DCing over the last couple years, it was hard, guys. I mean, I told myself I try to make a video every day, but some days I wouldn't make a video for like 3 days, 4 days. I got bored last year and a half ago. Not much going on. It's depressing. It's cold. Bitcoin's pumping. But, we did call it all on this channel. The biggest call I'm proud of on this channel, not to toot my own horn, is the calling the Luna UST dump a month before it happened. While George from Cryptos R Us is shilling it, and Crypto Banter and all them, and I'm just like, man, Luna's going to zero and UST are going to zero, and that kind of stuff kept me interested. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a video about that, so it kind of kept me interested. But yeah, there were times last year I didn't even look at Bitcoin for a couple of days. Go on vacation, just getting COVID. Got COVID, didn't probably look at the charts for 4 or 5 days. I'm just sitting watching movies. Solana was my biggest surprise of this year. Going from $12 to, 129 or where we are right now. I would have never guessed that. I totally missed the Solana bandwagon, but whatever. There will be other projects that do a 12x, so it's not Solana just pumped before everything else. That's what it comes down to. What was down to $9? Well, I've made a lot of theta videos over the last year. I've been begging people to buy theta ever since it hit 70 cents we were buying it, 50 cents we were buying it. I bought my first theta at 15 cents listening to Michelle White Dove. Let me see if I can find it. It was Michelle White Dove, who died. Michelle White Dove. Yeah, this is the woman right here who passed away last year. She was on this guy Jay Snip's channel. And I don't know if she's a charlatan or not. I mean, it did seem like she had no idea what she was talking about. But she was just telling people to buy theta. And I bought it. She was just saying now it's going to... She said it was going to go to $1,000. But this was when theta was 15 cents. So I bought so much theta at 20 cents, 15 cents, 25 cents. And the video she made about it got deleted because Jay Snip's Ford channel got taken down by YouTube because he was talking about politics. He was talking about Trump stuff. So his whole channel got deleted with that interview, and it was a really good interview of her just saying all the reasons why Theta is going to pump. Let's see, Theta. Same thing. Yeah, this is 3 years ago. Like, people were talking about her Theta stuff. Here's this guy, Crazy for Cryptos. He's talking about Theta could go to 3,000, and that's what Michelle White Dove was saying. This is 2 years ago. This is 3 years ago. This is like, I guess when I heard her talking about it. It was more like 4 years ago. Michelle White Dove talks Theta and her other favorite altcoins. So yeah, if it wasn't for her, and this is JSnip4 right here, and he's talking about when she died. So she died a year ago. Oh, and this guy Roto Rooter is always talking about Theta. I don't know. He's kind of crazy. I don't really care much what he has to say, but yeah. So whether Michelle White Dove was full of shit, just trying to sell a course or whatever, that's the reason I bought Theta, and it worked out. Good old Michelle White Dove. All right, let's see what's going on. Still at 68. So will we break all-time highs this evening? I don't know. I think we have heavy resistance at 68. I'm leaning towards we're gonna probably have a dump back down to 65 in the next 24 hours, but it's a total guess. Yeah, thanks for subbing. I appreciate that. Now that we're going into the bull market, I'm actually taking these videos a little bit more seriously. At least we're not going to shill anything on this channel like all the other channels. Like, I was just watching, like, every time I go on YouTube now, it's some YouTuber shilling some shitty project. Really, there's very few YouTubers I respect. I like Tone Vase, even though he's a Bitcoin maxi. I like him. Everybody else I just listen to for, like, entertainment purposes. But you can't deny, we've come a long way over the last year. If you were to tell me this time last year, okay, we're going to be at $68,000 Bitcoin in 12 months, I don't think I would have believed you. Before the halving? No. Not happening. If you had told me Solana was going to be 129, I really wouldn't believe you. But yeah, you know, whatever. I'm fine not investing in Solana. I really think it's a scam. I think it's going to dump at any moment. You got Sam Bankman-Fried pumping it in jail. Something's going to happen. The blockchain's going to go down again, and then eventually it's going to go down to the point where people are just like, we're getting out of it. Let's see where the meme coins are doing. The most dangerous thing going on right now is these meme coins pumping so much. How the hell? Pepe's up almost 300% in the last 7 days. Oh, Trump coin. They got a Trump coin? I'd totally buy that. That's up 85%. SNEC is up 68. I'm a big believer in SNEC. Any Cardano project I think is going to kill it. But yeah, when the meme coins start pumping, you know a big dump's coming. So I can smell it. I can smell the dump in the air. It's starting to smell like, you know, porta potties around here. These meme coins are pumping way too much. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll do another live stream tomorrow. I think I'm gonna probably do live streams instead of making my like videos. So I'll do like articles and stuff like that. Hopefully tomorrow we're breaking all-time highs. I thought we might break it if I did 3 live streams today, but it looks like Bitcoin just wants to hang out at 68. So, but overall, guys, everything's looking great. If we do get a big dump, don't be afraid of it. We're due for one. And if we do get a big dump, the altcoins probably won't get hit as hard. So, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if I wake up tomorrow and we're at like a $66,000, $65,000 Bitcoin. But again, we could blow all-time highs in an hour and be up at 70,000. But eventually we will get a dump. So don't let the euphoria get to you. We need a little bit of a pullback. before we really start to go into alt season, or at least Bitcoin needs to pull back so altcoins can kind of take charge, and that's kind of what we're waiting for right now. Like you can see all these altcoins, like they're on the launch pad, they're just like ready to blast off, which is really, it's really exciting. We're just waiting for Bitcoin to make its all-time high and then pull back, chill out for a little bit, and then these altcoins should go absolutely crazy. But yeah, I really thought we might get an all-time high like in the last couple hours, but it's not happening. All right, guys, talk to you later.